Oh yeah, these boys, they will be in the same plane as Geek fam, which is now pretty much the kings of Miramar. So they will be the teams to beat if they want to clinch that chicken dinner. And here we go, featured players 6, Good Jelly, Iron Pro, and Fredo have been featured for this map. 6 with 52 kills. Oh my goodness.
Just look at how many kills that most of them are securing. Like 6, so many kills. Fredo doesn't have as much damage. However, he does have a high kill count. So if you are under his side,
this is actually very interesting. Is that you, Cloud?
What? It's Cloud with hair. Look, it's beautiful. It's so majestic. You had long hair as well.
Oh my god.
Amen. Amen. Congratulations, observers. You guys have done it once more. XCYR, Zai, Topcast, Enge, you guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank God. God bless for these observer cams. Let's go and talk about the flight path.
I can't even talk about the flight path. It was unbelievably majestic for the air just now.
You guys can go on by this point. I'm out of here.
Nah, the door's that way.
Woo, deep breaths, guys. Deep breaths.
Okay.
Looking
At least big map, better circle. Usually, the small ones is really tormenting.
Definitely. And yes, it is on the flight path as well. Very centralized, a little bit more towards the eastern sides of the map. But again, the big question is there going to be an early team knockout or contention for the points? It's going to be a little hard to say with so many teams kind of crisscrossing each other for now. But the moment they drop, we'll catch you up to the action.
Oh, you guys owe me a water fight now. I want that water fight now for all I've been through for the past 5 minutes right now.
You had it last game. Come on.
Okay, fine. But looks like these two teams, they're locked down in the same compound. Team NoRecoil as well as ESG, they will respect each other. Of course, again, this is the biggest map in the entire PUBG Mobile. So still a lot of ground to cover. They can still have their own compound, still tons of loot for everybody. But just look at this. On their shoulder, they do have XPERT MY as well on the other side. So it looks like this place is a little bit crowded.
Okay, the thing is, I know what is about Team NoRecoil. I'm sorry, but I have to say it out loud. The moment they have no Team Secret in the place, apparently Team NoRecoil just kind of replaced Team Secret position with their shoes instead. Like the same goes for Pochinki, St. Martin. You notice the dropping points is exactly the same as Team Secret.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, now that you point that out, it is a little bit of a trend for the side of Team NoRecoil. It might be a rock, paper, scissors situation where every time they have to deal with Group A, it's going to be a little bit more tougher in comparison to Group C. Maybe that attributes to their current success. But, you know, Team NoRecoil, even yesterday when they were up against Group A, they still managed to get a winner-winner chicken dinner as well. So, again, it's kind of like roll of the die, maybe?
Yeah, maybe, quite so. And maybe the fact that they are actually having a better compound with Team, so no secret, that's why they're taking that compound instead of theirs. So back to the game, we're looking at EVOS. I think there's some casualties here and there. Well, Bosskurr going against Last Survival, who just managed to get... I don't know, there's only one person left on the side of Last Survival. There is, they're not still out from a game.
Can't see them on the radar just yet, but I'm not sure if Bosskurr is actually looking to... Oh wait, there he is. It's going to be Last Survivor's Flex here. Looks like Pain Deck is going to be looking out for him, hopefully sniffing around like a bloodhound, looking for his movement. I don't think he notices him overall, so therefore, you know, Bosskurr on the other side, looks like they're going to go back to looting.
Bloodhound or the Hound?
I'll let you decide.
Oh,
you decide, Cloud.
Oh, well, I'm terrified now to just mention the Hound. But then again, look at this. ESG.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're still locked up. Oh.
Bapak, I happen to just have to fight against Last Survivor again. I think that's probably like down to last man because they clipped a lot just now for, I think, who was it?
Yep.
Bosskurr.
Oh, Flex with the trigger discipline. He's not going to do too much here, but Bard is still in the wake. They might have an idea of where he is, but we're just going to have to wait and see if they spot him out because Flex, he's got nothing on hand. Oh, luckily he found an M4A1 and a helmet and level 1 body armor. That's going to give him a little bit of an edge, hopefully to survive a little bit longer than usual.
Yeah, how lucky is that? Just one area where he can loot, he gets decent stuff to start out with. Yeah, no bandages yet, but it's okay. At least he had a vest, a helmet.
I
got
don't
a
think
decent
it's
gun.
lucky.
It's okay.
He don't actually have his family anymore. I don't think that's even lucky to start with. He literally has only level 1 of stuff there and only solo survive until the end. That's pretty hard to play when you're in his shoes now.
Yeah, at this point, he's just looking for position more than anything else. But looking at RSG this time, looks like they're uncontested in their drop zone so far. So they're going to be looting up pretty nice. But looking at Volky's stats overall, finally, they break that 0 into a 1 with the total winner-winner chicken dinners. 9 headshots, great amount of damage, great amount of heals, but 33 kills. Looks like he isn't like the top fragger of his team so far, but he's already doing a lot of work when it comes down to those really clutch situations. 2v4s, even 3v4s, arguably.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising really for Volky because during the qualifiers he was the star man fragging people left and right, and even before that he came in with a reputation of being that one of those young players who's actually mechanically really good as well with the game, but he has not really outshined any of our younger players really. But the fact that Resurgence just got their chicken dinner, that probably really helps in terms of like getting his confidence back. Hopefully he can get extra frags in this round.
Alright, let's keep our eyes out for Axis, Yoodo, and Geek as they need to rotate in towards the circle. Everybody else is inside, so expect to see some gatekeeping. FV might gatekeep. Axis kind of depends on the path that they take, but the main road should lead them straight to XPERT. Yoodo on the other side, we're going to have to deal with the scuffle of ESG and TNR, while Geek fam, however, if they take a longer one through Chumacera, they should be a-okay. However, we're going to have to see what the landscape is going to be like, especially since Pain Deck from Bosskurr looks to take on H2O. They might fall into a trap where it's a 3-man stalemate and nobody really wants to take a shot.
Thing is, Los Angeles is really occupied right now. It's one of the biggest town there is, but at the same time, it's also the riskiest one if you actually fall off to, like, for here, almost 4 teams there. So it's really gonna be tough because we do know Last Survivor only have 1 man left. So on the side of the birthday boy himself here, level 2 of everything, doing a-okay, quite decent damage, and I think it's kind of a middle bracket damage there. It's not the highest, but quite decent to actually call himself, well, good player.
Well, 28 kills and 3 chicken dinners. I take that, to be honest. So that's I think they're doing actually fine. And of course, we do know that they racked up the chicken dinners just recently as well.
Yeah.
And today they are actually doing okay.
I wouldn't say they're doing the worst. I would say, you know, they're doing a lot better than they usually did. And especially after their week 1 performance, this is definitely looking a little bit more consistent. Looks like the pickup truck can't make it all the way up there for the side of EVOS. What can they do? What can you do? You're really enjoying this, huh, Chico?
Oh yeah, she loves it when trucks almost fall over. Like fall for her.
Oh, yay! Cheeky one, back to Bosskurr way. So they almost wipe up the whole Last Survivor team. Samon right now kind of occupied by Team NoRecoil. There's also another team, if I'm not mistaken, it was Team... Was it Last Survivor? No, not really. I think it was Team Bosskurr maybe. Oh, ESG Gaming, sorry. XPERT, MY, they got themselves actually 1 chicken dinner as well. I'm really looking forward for another team to actually get themselves 1 chicken dinner. Not the same teams that we know they have a couple. There you go. There's the conflict.
Casual barrel roll just for style. Swag points has been earned as they continue out their route. But yeah, I do want to see another team actually take it away for this particular game, especially since Geek Fam is very dominant in this map. So I would expect them to be within top 5. However, somebody needs to take them out much earlier on if any of these other teams want to stand a chance.
Still hot, or at least we can just put on Axis for once. Axis have been doing quite well the past 2 days here. They changed their strategy way different than last week, but that circle just have to be a little bit of water in there.
I think it's going to be fine. It's still relatively small. I don't think people are going to go because there are some deep cliffs towards that right side, the eastern side of the map, so nobody's really going to take the water path. So that means the western side is going to be heavily fortified with teams looking to gatekeep.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Well, speaking about teams who but look at this, they're in the same compound here, Lorenzo, and switch over to Arfat. Looks like he will get that one knocked onto Ikuda. Arfat has the high ground, he has his teammates to flank for him as well, and looks like this side of Axis, there's no one else really nearby. Wanted is quite far away. Don't think they can approach it, and Ikuda may just fall down to FV.
Oh, there's a fast tapping there coming up from all these guys around Hacienda or Patron. And FV, on the other hand, they are doing aggressive this game. I think they have kind of a little bit of motivation. They have been really in the turmoil since yesterday, the past couple of days. The first 2 days of the tournament, they are doing quite well. We talk about this.
Yeah.
And this is really like a hard time for them to adapt into the game now.
And now, wait, hold on. Sleep is going to throw a grenade inside, trying to flush out the last member of ESG. However, he needs to keep track of where they are, and they need to take care of Superland as quickly as possible, because the rest of his team might get rotated on, because in the flank, Axis waits patiently. They can't really do too much because they've already lost one member, but ESG is now in a little bit of trouble here, as Afat with the AK, he's going to throw a grenade, lobbing it, hoping to flush out Bamburu. He has to turn the other side, as Afat is going to preemptively ADS towards the left side, throws a grenade to the left side now. Bamburu, he's just dodging left and right, hoping he doesn't get clipped.
But Afat now, he still has his eyes on Bamburu, but his teammates are here to support him. Bravo is just coming in, as well as Botox as well. Now Afat, he may be outnumbered here. Bravo coming in for another angle. Kido is moving away, and oh, looks like Grim will be knocked out by Superland. And now Botox as well, knocked out by Afat. They are just training it out there. Now Sleep tries to connect the shot, but it does not go enough. Superland and Sleep, they're just still facing off with each other. Only the smoke will separate them at this point. And now Grim looks like he's been knocked down. Looks like there's 3 more team members on the side of FB, but looks like Afat as well will be taken out. 2 more team members on FB. Sleep as well as Akido, they will be locked down in the same compound.
I'm surprised they didn't rush in, actually. There's only 1 man left and Sleep can take him out, but apparently Superland has the better view here. He tossed the nade, making sure there's nobody around the compound. He's just trying to get it out of this. ESG, they have a couple of members outside. Bravo and as well as the other teammate. I think it's... oh, that's too fast. Aikido trying to toss a nade in. I think it will hit. Oh, just have this very thin wall separating from the rest of that nade explosion just now.
Yeah, but now the blue is starting to come in, and this is going to be huge, especially as ESG is going to get their vehicles and start moving out. FV on the other side looking to contest and stopping them from going for the retreat. Bamburu gets the first knockdown and kills off FV there. They're going to be the first team bowing out of this game.
Not working out well again for them, getting themselves at the last placement here. But back to the game, we have H2O again, Expert MY, which still Hot's waiting actually to take the opportunity. They have Expert MY Lord and another one, Dylan, rotate the other way around, but Roma is kind of stuck in between now. Is it really okay to leave one of your teammates to deal with the H2O solo man while the rest of the team trying to rotate the other way for Expert MY?
Ooh, and talk about Expert MY, looks like Dylan now has been knocked down. Lord needs to keep it distant, but Dylan needs to be safe at the same time. Yoodo is coming through the flank. Yoodo will come from behind. He may see Lord at the moment, but then again, let's just wait. Yoodo just find the right moment. Lord will try to go and flank. We'll try to go for it, and now looks like Yoodo will go for it, and well, Lord sprays some shots. Yoodo sprays as well. Lord looks like he'll be knocked down, taken out by Ideal, and looks like they will be sent back to the lobby.
I think they miscalculated just now. They didn't know that actually the whole squad is 2 different squad actually at the compound. They thought probably it was like half split into two pairs there. Apparently they had the last man to start with.
Yeah.
And then they just have to go nitpicking every single team around them. That's really a tough call there for Expert MY.
Bit of a struggle, but don't worry. Unfortunately, they have multiple opportunities within this week to redeem themselves. Hopefully, we do see that come to fruition. However, EVOS need to deal with Bapak, who is caught out in the open. That pickup truck was shot down, but luckily, you know, Trixie comes by, goes for the pickup, Oh no, but he gets knocked down. Trixie is now on his knees. EVOS slowly pushing in, looking for anybody, and maybe, hopefully, blowing up that vehicle, and they have secured themselves 2 free kills.
Oh, it's going to be tough for the side of Bapak at this moment. They will need to try and make it out, but the EVOS, they are not playing this too aggressively. They're still staying away. They know that this area is just too open. If they fire any shots here, someone else may know and may pick them all out. But looks like on another angle, Impunity is just across EVOS. They do have their eyes on Impunity at the same time. So 2 eyes on Impunity, 2 eyes on the side of Bapak. Looks like they will need to surround themselves with enough eyes.
No, EVOS don't want to be too greedy here. One misstep, they're going to cause the whole team to crash down. CMB on the other hand have that bucket to work with. Got that pistol shot on Jenny. He knows where he's shooting for, but that's going to explode. And Jenny, CMB is down, being knocked there. Jenny got return damage at the same time. But that's the end of CMB for now. Bapak but trying to go for last survivor, last man left alive. If I'm not mistaken, there's only Flex left, and the rest of the team already among the first one to be out.
Impunity on the right side with another team members from Bapak coming in from the left. They have to deal with last survivors here, who's the only one stopping them. Flex goes down. Bapak cleaning up shop. They're going to quickly revive Jenny, go and start pushing out towards the circle. Again, the next circle, not too bad. Very centralized overall.
Oh man, last survivor is the next team to go out. Wow, okay. And Team NoRecoil as well. What is this? They're falling from grace.
This is really just out of everybody's hand here. We didn't expect them to be out so fast. Impunity as well. That's 3 teams wiped out straight out. H2O managed to just bombard it away with that explosion of vehicle. Play zone finish off Still Hots. What is really happening?
It looks like they're taking quite a number of shots from every direction. Yeah, even H2O is taking shots. Bapak is picking a lot of fights here with a lot of people, but they really just need to eliminate Bosskurr here out in the open. EVOS into the far right side is also putting bullets into Team Bosskurr here. So again, they are free points for the picking. It's whoever can get it quick enough.
Yep, whoever can get quick enough, because 6 now, he needs to support his team members by supporting them, by just guarding them before Bosskurr actually comes nearer and nearer, and now 6 will need to guard one angle. But look at this on the other side. H2O may just want to go for it and come for the flank onto Bapak. Bapak are not in a good position now. They are outside the play zone, and the blue zone will close in right now.
EVOS trying to toss the nades on Resurgence. He got himself chicken in finally. But will their morale being boosted will go down here, because Still Hots trying to close up on the other end. At the same time that bombardment happened, and there goes one for Y2K. Just have to say goodbye for now. On the other hand, there's also EVOS clipping on the side of that. They're kind of really sandwiched between almost 3 teams here for Resurgence. On their backs, on their left, on their right side, and there's also the one at the front. H2O is just behind them as well. This is tough for Resurgence, really.
Yeah, they're caught between too many teams here, and this road has become a death trap for so many. See, wow, Palix is actually still alive, as well as Han as well. Both of them still managing to hold out for now. Let's see how long this is going to last, as Bapak is forced to move on forward to take him out, because they kind of have no choice with the circle blue coming in.
Yeah, they really have no choice. They really need to find a way to move him. But now switching over to Yoodo again, looks like Fredo is in a little bit of trouble. Drax will need to revive him. Manparang has the high ground, but then again on the other side, ESG as well. They may go for the corners and find Manparang out, and Manparang is not in a good position.
He tried to climb over the mountain top there, but it's slippery, very steep hills there. Putra trying to just readjust his position and trying to get the rest of you. I'm not mistaken, it was Resurgence around there somewhere, but Still Hot, we do just manage to clip one down, and that's Resurgence out from the game. Yoodo on the other hand still managed to clip a lot of teams behind there. Bapak engaged against H2O, which means EVOS is kind of in between in so many teams now, replacing Resurgence's position.
Yeah.
Who just got themselves out in the lobby.
Oh man, this is gonna be a tough fight. We did see FV pick too many fights just now, and the same thing happened with Resurgence. Well, actually, Resurgence got a little bit caught in the open, but you know, EVOS is starting to repeat the mistakes made by FV, where they're putting too much emphasis on, you know, taking out guys that the position might be compromised. However, this is the 5th circle, and they're right smack in it, so I don't think it's too bad of a call now.
Well, Oh, hopefully for now, because we're looking at H2O, there's also... well, this is surprising. All the big teams, except for Yoodo, GANK, and EVOS VIP is actually in the middle of the circle. And Geek Fam is actually rotating very late into this one as well.
Yeah, Geek Fam, masters of this map. They are rotating later. They don't have the high ground, which they usually have to their side, but looks like the shots come out from Heiko onto Palex. Palex is now penned down, but oh, the counter shot onto Heiko, and now Heiko will need to be careful. My
Return
goodness.
back with Hanex just now straight in the head. That clipped a lot. I don't think that helmet works anymore because he's straight knocked down there. Return and punish straight away. Now EVOS VIP, they are really caught up in between Geek Fam and H2O. Look at that. On the right side, this H2, on the right side is Geek Fam. H2 on the left side. QB already engaged towards him. Dingoz is there somewhere as well. Bapak happens to just rotate and wants a bit of a pie now. Everybody just messing around with all the teams in the middle.
Yeah, it looks like it's it's actually complete chaos here looking at what the circle is if we get a bird's eye view later on. Because this is actually insane how many teams are taking shots at each other. There is no angle that is safe unless you're in the outer circle, and only H2O is sitting there by the western side of the map. However, EVOS in the middle of all the chaos needs to figure out a way to survive. Luckily, they have this hill that they're hugging very closely to protect them from the dangers of the outside, as Geek Fam right on top next to Bapak as well as Dingoz as well as Yoodo looking at them from the northeastern side.
Oh, and now Geek Fam looks like they have eyes on Bosskurr on the other side, and He-Hawk sprays a couple of shots. Oh, managed to get a knockdown at Palex as well. It's in trouble. He-Hawks will just go up and down, up and down. Pengu from the other side has covered another angle for H2O. He-Hawks has his eyes still on the side of Bosskurr, and now He-Hawks is still the only one on this side. The rest of his team members are actually right inside.
This terrain is so open, out in the open flat field. Not much hills to work with here. This is just really hard. Not even anything to cover with. No structure whatsoever. Basically, it's just down to smokes and down to rushing in. You have to reposition yourself and making sure you have at least one of your teammates backing you up from any angle possible.
Yeah, but just look at the positions of all these teams. Everybody knows that where H2O is prime position, and they want to keep control of it. The circle is going to be right towards the north side. ESG has to bow out now. They have no members left. Steel Hearts on the northern side taking a lot of fire from H2O. H2O not going to move too far just yet, as EVOS is on the lower ground, so they want to kind of hold their area until they start pushing out.
Oh yeah, EVOS, they're in a good position for now until the circle closes in about 25 seconds. But let's look at Geek Fam right now. They are right in the middle of a lot of colors there. And right out in the open as well, they only have this stone. They can help them. They still have a buggy that they can make a run for if they choose to go right in the middle. But that's also really, really risky. Any move right now is just really sensitive. Jenny just behind the stone trying to fend off for his team. But all the teams will converge all together in about 3 seconds.
They will have to show themselves out in the open, because we know up on that hill is where the circle is. Pella is quite exposing himself too much. Ajiji on the other hand got clipped half to his HP. Pella is down. Nukes just tossed that nade. Bapak is already out, and now it's down to Yoodo again, coming up from the side of the little bit on the northeast here. Damroot just opening up or starting his engine straight into that rotations, and the rest of Geek Fam is coming up from behind, but Dingoz just have to cross that, and now he's firing so much. Explosion almost hit Dingoz so close, but yeah, EVOS VIP will be out very soon because they lost Putra and Kuza at the same time, and this is really not a good picture for EVOS. They are out from the game.
Yep, again, their position compromised by H2O, who does have the high ground here. They're slowly going to rotate towards the left side, towards Steel Hearts. Looking at Geek Fam, they're going to have to crawl their way towards the circle. Team Bosskurr is going to be the next to fall. Dingoz in the way of the Geek Fam here, as Mace, again, he's going to throw over against Yoodo gang. They're picking a lot of fights. It's a three-way battle, and there's just no choice. Oh, Marcel getting hit right in the back with a grenade. Quick grenade coming out from Yoodo gang.
That was a return one straight directly, and now one more nade. party of nades all over the place. Jumper just making it hard, smashing every single one right down on the pits there. Making one more toss, it will be nuke next because Jumper is really pinning one whole team of Dingoz out because of his nades, just him.
Oh my goodness, everyone taken out just by grenades, and now we do see Geek Fam have touched the 10 kill mark. We still have team members from H2O, Geek Fam, Steel Hearts, as well as Yoodo gang here, ladies and gentlemen. Now Kaya will need to move on to the flank. Kaya, they still have two team members here. Kaya as well as Kagura. They try to flank it out. Looks like they do have Manparang on this eyesight, but again the shots do not connect. And Drax in the middle, and we do see a Kagura coming for another angle. He may want to try to take out Lorenzo. On the other side, Lorenzo is all alone. Try to hang on as much as possible for his team.
They have to play it smart. H2 will have a really good opportunity here. Yoodo gang on the other side, controlling the northeastern side of the map, taking out the last member from Geek Fam here, who have kind of struggled to get into this particular circle. However, they still are within the top 4.
Oh no, this is not looking great for those who are actually playing solo. You know nobody gonna back you up. You jump, try to get on Naoki on the side flanks here. And Kakura, he exposed himself too much when he pre-fired on Steel Hearts, if I'm not mistaken, on that side of the map. Jumper, on the other hand, just clouded by the smoke. He is actually just next to Geek Fam. I don't know if he can sniff that presence just next to and Jumper didn't realize Naoki take the shot first. Manparang tried to re-engage and get Naoki on his side, but just a little bit too late. Naoki is rotating really fast, trying to finish off Jumper straight now. I swear to God, Jumper is so salty right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now we do see Nike. He is another angle, but then again, he is not in the circle. The circle is closing in. H2O still have their team members well intact at this moment, and Steel Heart will be on the one side as well. And Kaya looks like he will go down, and looks like H2O will bow out at position 4.
Steelheart's still in it to win it here. He's hiding behind his one piece of cover, which is that buggy. Yoodo against Naoki here. Drax taking quite a number of shots, but Naoki tries to run up, and when he does, Drax takes the opportunity to shoot him down. He still has plenty of armor and plenty of durability on that helmet.
I don't think so, because he's still this why he's really none left on Drax. They have a couple of heals here, but on the side of Gears for Lorenzo, he almost just stretched out all his armors here. Manparang also as well. Look how shredded his vest is. But it's down to 2 versus 1. Drax, Manparang versus Lorenzo alone. They kind of get the gist where the position of Lorenzo right now, but have a little bit of hesitant because they cannot pinpoint the location of Lorenzo. At the same time, they don't have that much utility to work with for Drax because he's just 2 clips away from being knocked.
Manparang here as well. He's got no body armor. He's quickly dropping up some supplies for his buddy to come crawl over towards him as Manparang wants to take more towards the right side, wants to get a little bit closer. He already has the micro Uzi out just in case that Lorenzo is a lot closer. However, it might hurt him if he does spot out Lorenzo and is required to switch over.
Oh, and looks like Drax will try to make a little bit of a run for it, but then again, Drax will continue to crawl onto the others. But the micro Uzi goes out, and winner, chicken dinner for Yoodo gang!
That long shot micro Uzi. You just have to pull that one out. The moment Lorenzo just thrown and shift himself a little bit to the right side, that's the moment he exposed himself, and that's where the rest of Yoodo gang got the position right on the line of sights, and that's one more chicken in for Yoodo gang. Alright,
well, Yoodo gang actually got the chicken in with a micro Uzi. Let me emphasize that again.
Micro Uzi.